Since its groundbreaking in 2011, the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden in Canada has faced and overcome many challenges, achieving significant milestones along the way. This marks the commencement of a new era for the propagation of Chinese Mahayana Buddhism in North America. An opportune moment occurs once in a millennium, and a millennium unfolds in but a moment. The completion and opening of the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden in 2023 undoubtedly stand as an everlasting monument in the history of Buddhism in Canada. As we celebrate this glorious moment, let us collectively reflect on the challenging developmental journey that this Buddhist garden has undertaken. As we look back in time, the swift passage of years becomes evident. In 1967, at the onset of their propagation endeavors in Canada, the three founders of the Buddhist Association of Canada Cham Shan Temple made a profound vow. They are aspired to build the four great Buddhist gardens in Canada on the very land they stood. The three founders, Venerable Loktu, Venerable Sing Hung, and Venerable Xing Chung, believe that only by promoting the great compassion of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara, the great wisdom of Bodhisattva Manjushri, the great vows of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha, and the great practices of Bodhisattva Samantabhadra, can the dissemination of Buddhism in Canada thrive and prosper. In 2004, Venerable Dei, at the call of the three elder founders, assumed the position of abbot at Cham Shan Temple, adhering to the elder venerable aspirations. Leading a team of monastics and laities, he initiated the establishment of the four Buddhist Garden in Canada, with the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden being the inaugural project. As early as the 1980s and 1990s, Cham Shan Temple had already acquired land for development. After extensive planning and multiple meetings with government authorities, the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden project officially entered the implementation phase in 2011. Blessed by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and with the support of individuals from all walks, the groundbreaking ceremony for Wutai Shan took place on May 28, 2011. Permits applications from the municipality and public hearings with local residents were both well received. On July 6, 2011, Deputy Director Jiang Jianyong of the People's Republic of China State Bureau of Religious Affairs, Most Venerable Jinghui, Vice President of the Chinese Buddhist Association, and Most Venerable Miao Jiang, President of the Wutai Mountain in China, led a delegation to visit the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden in Canada. Venerable Miao Jiang made a generous donation of 5 gigantic statues of Bodhisattva Manjushri to Canada. This initiative facilitated the propitious continuity of the Dharma lineage between Wutai Mountain in China and the Wutai Buddhist Garden in Canada, establishing a shared spiritual heritage and roots between the two nations. In 2012, the construction of the foundation of the main hall commenced, along with the establishment of roadways as part of the infrastructure. In 2013, various projects including road construction, excavation for the lake, and pouring the foundation for the main hall were successfully completed. Additionally, the concrete structure work for the 50,000 square feet main hall was accomplished. In 2014, the Wutai Shan project entered the phase of assembling the wooden structure for the main hall. From 2015 to 2016, the foundational work for the roadway was completed. In the summer of 2016, Elder Venerable Sing Hung, then 93 years old, and Venerable Dei, the President of the Buddhist Association of Canada, led a delegation to China to invite the sacred incense as a symbolic representation of the lineage of the four great Buddhist mountains. The grandeur and scale of this invitation, as well as the unprecedented number of participants, marked an extraordinary and unprecedented event in history. The ongoing construction of the four Buddhist gardens in Canada and the deeply rooted connection with China's four Buddhist mountains culminated in a convergence of spiritual lineage, achieving a profound significance in the transmission of Buddhist teachings. In October 2016, the 13-meter-tall stone statue of Maitreya Buddha was completed and venerated at the main entrance area of Wutai Shan. In 2017, the assembly of the wooden structure for the main hall commenced and seamlessly progressed. In just over a month, all 36 large pillars were erected, supporting the crossbeams, and installing dugong bracket at an astonishing pace. The artistry of constructing wooden structure, inspired by the Chinese architectural techniques originated from the Tang dynasty, found perfect expression and continuity in Canada. After more than 5 years of design and creation, and over a month of transportation by sea, on March 29, 2017, the 5 sacred statues of Bodhisattva Manjushri donated by Mount Wutai in China finally arrived in Canada. Within the year, the statue was successfully assembled and installed, marking a sacred and auspicious presence. The bronze statues of Bodhisattva Manjushri, each towering at 13 meters, is enshrined on 5 platforms of the Buddhist garden, symbolizing the Buddha's teachings, and offering blessings. On August 15, 2018, a ceremony on the installation of the horizontal beam of the main hall was held, with the presence of eminent monks from the 3 main Buddhist traditions. In the winter of 2018, to ensure the consecration ceremony of the main hall could be held smoothly the following year, the workers at Wutai Shan, undeterred by the severe cold and braving wind and snow, adorned the wooden structure of the main hall with a vibrant exterior. The roof of the main hall was also successfully topped. In March 2019, over 5,000 devotees and monastics transcribed the Heart Sutra onto 24,220 pieces of bronze shingles, covering the roof of the main hall. After the completion of the principal beam of the main hall, a series of projects, including interior design and landscaping, were initiated. On October 5, 2019, after 8 years of overcoming challenges, the completion ceremony of the main hall and the consecration of the Buddha statues at Wutai Shan Buddhist garden took place. 30,000 people collectively witnessed this historic moment, a convergence of a millennium. The Wutai Shan development received substantial support from people from all walks, the 3 levels of government in Canada, as well as from the 2 nations of Canada and China in general. Prime Minister Trudeau has sent a video greeting to congratulate on the completion of the main hall and the consecration of the Buddha statues at the Buddhist garden. After Venerable Dei was elected as Vice President of the World Fellowship of Buddhists, Honorable Trudeau sent a congratulatory letter, affirming the Buddhist Association of Canada as a significant driving force in Canada's multicultural landscape. Canadian Conservative Party leader Scheer attended the consecration ceremony of Wutai Shan, paying respects to Venerable Dei and acknowledging him as a mentor. Dignitaries from Canada and China, including senators, ministers, and the Deputy Consul General of China in Toronto, were present. The Chinese Buddhist Association sent congratulations, and Vice Chairperson Jingxi attended. Venerable Changshan, President of the Wutai Mountain Buddhist Association, congratulated the event. During the construction of Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden, various dignitaries, including the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, the Premier of Ontario, and the Mayor of Toronto, visited the Buddhist Association of Canada to express their support. The Chinese Ambassador to Canada, the Consul General of China in Toronto, and others visited Cham Shan Temple to show their support. The successful completion of Wutai Shan's main hall is attributed to support from individuals from all walks of life. Despite the completion of the iconic main hall, which signifies a milestone in the history of Buddhism in Canada, the development of the 4 Buddhist gardens still faces a lengthy and challenging journey. It continues to demand unwavering efforts from dedicated devotees. On September 18, 2021, the purification and groundbreaking ceremony for the Hall of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara at Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden, Canada took place. Despite severe cold temperature of -30 degrees Celsius, the Cham Shan Temple construction team worked tirelessly day and night on the foundation structure. On April 15, 2022, the assembly of the wooden structure for the Hall of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara began. By October 6, the construction of this hall was completed. Cham Shan's construction team achieved the remarkable feat of completing the Hall of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara construction within a year. Their assembly of the large wooden structure in just 5.5 months set the record for the fastest completion time for a Tang Dynasty-style wooden structure in North America. In March 2022, the pedestal for the 500 arhats on the central terrace was completed and the statues were placed. In August, Venerable Dei Shi and Rinpoche Langri performed the Tibetan Buddhism ceremony to consecrate the Buddhist pagoda on the West Terrace. In October, consecration ceremonies were held for the 8 Buddhist pagodas on the West Terrace, and the assembly of the 88 Buddhist pagodas on the South Terrace was completed. The solemn Buddhist pagodas surrounded the holy statue of Bodhisattva Manjushri on the South Terrace complements the grandeur of the main Dharma Hall on the north side. The Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden is a monumental undertaking, but its construction progress has been riddled with challenges. On July 24, 2022, the newly built hall of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha was tragically burnt down. Venerable Dei Shi immediately led the Wutai Shan management team to initiate rebuilding efforts. With great determination, on September 21, 2023, after a year of effort, the hall of Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha rises from its ashes and the topping out ceremony was held. 2023 is a fruitful year for Wutai Shan construction project. In April, the installation of glass cabinets in the art gallery was completed and exhibiting artifacts were placed. Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden will not only be a place to pay homage to the various Buddhas but would also be a sanctuary for Buddhist arts and culture. On May 30th, the Wisdom Lights were installed along the Bodha path and the 5 platforms. In July, the stunningly crafted 53 Pilgrimages of Sadhana, Shankai, sculpture at the multi-purpose room of the main hall was completed. The decade-long fundraiser for building 10,000 Buddhas has completed, with more than 5,000 Buddha carvings erected. The construction of the Tripitaka Depository, VIP reception room and dining hall were completed, and the utilities, heating, sewage, and parking lot came to completion as well. In September 2023, the Bodha path was completed. The accommodation area was also completed and ordained monk moved in. The Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara Square, Bodhisattva Ksitigarbha Square, 7 wishes fulfilling stupas and bliss longevity twin stupas, complements with the beautiful fall color and reflect from the wisdom lake like a dream. The Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden finally came to fruition and opened its gates to the public. Upon completion, the Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden will realize the 1,000-year-old Tang dynasty culture and become the center point of cultural exchange. Where there is a will, there is a way. The achievement of Wutai Shan Buddhist Garden today is as a result of all the support and donation from everyone.